Hey guys, I thought I'd just make a really quick Tardis building video. A lot's happened in the last month or so since my last one, and I apologize for not having more up-to-date build videos for this thing, but I wanted to quickly go over some of the things that I've got updated, some parts, and I actually have some parts coming, so I'll have a deeper video upcoming probably next week, hopefully, after Gallifrey 1, which is going to be a lot of fun. So Gallifrey 1 is this coming weekend, and I'm really excited to actually do a video about that as well. So we'll see when we get to it, but I have some parts coming in. It's supposed to be coming on the 21st of this month, so fingers crossed. But let's start by looking at some of the the updates to this. First of all, before I show you things, is we have had a meeting about lighting. So we've been doing some tests, and it's looking very promising that we might even be able to use maybe some of the dials and switches that are already on here to change the colors. We'll see. We have some updates for sure. All right, so first things first, we have this guy. Now I had this machined in aluminum, but I decided to get it plated instead of machined out of brass, mostly because brass is kind of expensive right now. But this came in, it looks gorgeous. I will be patining that up, but I also got this guy here, which will obviously need a little bit of work, but there we go. There's the brake. We did have some updates about the throttle. However, due to some changes and issues I had, there's just gonna be some photos put up here so you can see it, but we will have to wait for some more parts to come in, probably in about a month, but getting it done right is more important. I did install the shelves in here, so we have all the train pieces in here ready to go. Just have to do some 3D print tests, and then we'll be printing all that, and then that will be ready. So this panel is getting pretty closely to done. This panel, we have some pieces coming soon. I did get some other metal pieces of this to come, so that'll be a nice little update. Plus I have an update for this coming very soon as well. I actually have a fun update about this. Again, parts to come. I had these machined in metal, not machined in metal, but more laser cut and bent by Send Cut Send. So again, a great place to get some of this done. And then they'll go here with the printed clamps. I decided to go with these rather than actual ones, mostly because they changed the design of these and I want them to look accurate, obviously. I also had all of these machined. These are really fun. Now, it was a bit complicated to get all the pieces I needed in here in order to have it work on these levers. So I actually had these laser cut into 3 pieces, which will attach to the bottom, which will then go inside and rotate, as I just fell apart trying to show, but that's okay, you get the idea. But I'm really excited for that. The next updates I have for building should have those, and I'm really excited to put those all together. But yeah, I'm really excited about this aspect. Plus, I also found a bunch of these switches here. So we'll have this console panel also getting there. I did build this in here, got this shelf in here, got the lights in here. This is actually 3D printed, and this is hardboard. We reset these, which I do have to do some painting and whatnot, but everything is in there now, including this guy. So it's just coming along. This panel here, which my old flat brake piece, is also coming along. We have this installed. This has been all put together, epoxied together, and all the switches are now installed, ready for their lighting. This panel is going to take a little bit of work, mainly to get the touchscreen working. These have been painted and put in here. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to etch these, or whether we're going to end up printing and casting the balls in there a little bit with all the line stuff. It's a little more complicated procedure, but they do pop out just like the show. It's getting there. And finally, this one, a lot has happened on it. Mostly switches stuff put on it, but the door here, just put that over here for now. Got the door with the Rassilon symbol. These are all mounted and ready. This is an insanely fun thing to be clicking around all the time. So there you go. It's been so much fun getting all these pieces done. There's so much more work to do to come up, aside from all the lighting electronics and such. Like I'm going to be casting these in red. We have mold for that. Just getting that done, getting these printed like I mentioned. But getting this shelf in there was challenging. But printing it, sanding it, getting it ready really helped fit it in this shape I did. There's a few mistakes I made when it came to CNCing. Basically, I mean, this has like a harsher angle than it should, but the one on the other side, which we'll quickly go over to, I accounted for it so that the angles still stay where they're supposed to be. And that involved creating a kind of like a shelf for the shelf to sit in. So it's a little more complicated. I didn't do that for that one only because I was gonna lose space. Just some things I probably would have been able to tell had I built one before, I guess. But yeah, this is looking really cool. I'm really happy, and I can't just share the next updates of some parts. I got some parts coming for here. I have some figuring out to do for this still. And it's just mainly getting the 3D modeling stuff done so that we can go over it. But anyway, if you guys have any comments or questions, let me know in the comments below. I'm really excited to show the next updates. I'm sorry that this is more of a show and tell, but I'm gonna put more effort into showing you my process coming up. It's just, when I get a chance to work on it, then, that's when I show you. But anyway, thank you so much for liking and subscribing, but continue to, watch out for more Tardis videos, and thanks for watching.